A year ago, my life looked like I was standing in open fields. Like there were no paths, there were no clear cut trails, there was no guide to tell me where to go or what to do. I was starting over. That kind of feeling, it's really hard to put into words. It's like seeing endless possibilities and being excited about all the possibilities, and at the same time, totally terrified and overwhelmed. There's a lot of dread, there's a lot of isolation. So I decided January 1st to start the new year off 1 year ago by going on the biggest hike I had ever done. I did an 11-mile difficult challenge hike, and really just to be able to get an idea of what decisions that I was going to be making that were going to shape my future. Hence the reason that I am recording at the top of a mountain. I really wanted to just come and do another hike and honor and commemorate that time in my life because it was so pivotal. And I can look back on this past year and I can see, oh my goodness, all the different experiences that I've gotten to have and the challenges and really having to blaze a trail for what I wanted for my life. I can look back and I can see how far I've come, and that's really encouraging to me. And at the same time, I can look ahead and see all the things that I still have yet to do, that I'm still nowhere near where I want to be. And I can see that as possibility and hope. Have you ever found yourself in a relationship that it was just too damaging and toxic to stay? That might look like a close family member that you have to distance yourself from. That might look like having to leave a group of friends or even a church. It might even look like leaving a marriage that you cared for these people and you really wanted a good relationship with them. But no matter how hard you tried, it would always end up to your destruction. Or maybe that person decided to leave you and you find yourself confused because you miss them, and at the same time, you're thankful to not have so much toxicity and negativity in your life anymore. Whichever path it is, it's challenging and it's difficult. And starting over without that person in your life or without that group of friends, or maybe it was a job that you had to leave because there was somebody so toxic at your work you could no longer do well and perform well at work. You had to relocate or get a new job. Starting over is not easy, but really if you look at it, it's like a two-sided coin. On the one side, there's all the overwhelming firsts, all the news, all of the establishing yourself all over again, making major decisions that you know are going to have a huge impact on your life. That's the one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is that you can really make yourself into more of what you want to be. You can really make your life into more of what you want it to look like. So it's kind of like also a fresh beginning. And it can really be a blessing in disguise. If you find yourself in that boat where you are starting again after damaging a relationship, don't be intimidated or overwhelmed, because now there's possibility for new growth. And each challenge that comes your way, you can face and you can tackle one step at a time. I remember that feeling of being in that field. And I remember looking around and feeling so alone. And to get personal, for me, prayer is a huge part of my life. And I prayed a lot, but at the same time, prayer does not replace action. It doesn't replace decision. We're still designed to not just succumb to things in life, but to really take the reins and decide for ourselves, what do we want our life to look like? If we're starting new, we get a new blank canvas, a new chance. Believe good for your life. Believe possibility. So if I may have a little coaching moment with you, I want to challenge you. Make a date with yourself. Decide to get alone in an environment where you can clear your head, focus, and really cast a vision for what you want this next year to look like. And you could even do the same. You could set something up to where you have a recurring time of remembrance so that you can look back and see all that you've accomplished. And it can be really encouraging. If you find that you're here and you're really struggling with that and you're feeling totally overwhelmed, I encourage you to check out my video on not feeling defeated but overcoming obstacles. You'll get some great pointers in there. And as you're starting over, I just want to encourage you that healing is available to you. and possibility and hope and all the amazing things, they're available to you. It's not just for other people that haven't been through what you've been through. It's also available to you. I'm Jamie Lynette with Jamie Lynette Coaching. In the season of starting over, let's move forward together.